And then one of our presidents was gay. Our fifth,
yes, there's
our
been
fifth president.
your fifth president.
Our fifth president. Wait,
Who's our fifth president?
Abraham Lincoln.
No, that's our 16th president.
16?
Yes.
Welcome to the Lady Berries podcast with Angelique Berry and Booda Inez.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Lady Berries podcast.
With Angelique Berry and Booda Inez.
And Booda Inez. Ew. How are we doing, Angelique?
We're doing pretty good.
Yay.
We just finished watching All Stars.
Oh, yes. Let's get straight into it. We just watched the latest episode. What was
it? Is the
season 10, episode 8, Stagecoach. Cooch. Stage Cooch.
Yeah. And it was the girl group challenge.
Girl.
So they pretty much split up the queens into Ginger, Daya, and Cynthia, and then Alyssa, Denali, and Acid.
And who do you think won?
I thought it was a fair win. I mean, you saw it.
I did see a putty cat.
Well, the thing is, like Ginger's getting like all this backlash, even though it's not her fault.
Well, let me tell you why she won, okay, and why I agree.
Yeah,
that she won. Okay, she is a great actor.
Yes,
she is a really great actor. All right. Not only does she lip sync every syllable, she sells every syllable. She sells every word. She sells and she's very expressive and very emotional. And there's one thing that I look for in a lip sync, whoever is selling it to me more, and it's with the eyes. It's with the eyes.
It's the eyes.
Okay, it's the eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul.
Honestly, it could have been either one's win.
No, and let me tell you why. Because yes, Denali was doing all those flip stunts and turnaboutes and all that other stuff, and she was lip syncing, but she was dead in the eyes, my love.
Oh yeah,
she was dead in the eyes. You know, she was trying, but at the same time, Ginger, like, don't give Ginger a reason to react to your buffoonery around her, because she's going to use that against you. And she used that time and time again whenever Denali was doing her stunts and acting like, it was the Olympics.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a lip sync, girl. And Ginger consistently does that. When she did her, where the hell's my phone? Where the hell's my phone?
Yeah.
You know? And Mayhem was trying to be cute with her and try to keep up with her. But no, Ginger used that of what Mayhem was giving her and amplified it even more and turned it against her. And that's how Ginger won. So, guys, Ginger, I told this from the beginning.
Yeah.
This is her season to win.
Yeah.
Okay? And just because she's doing good and this is like her 4th time doing this, girl, she knows how to win. She knows how to do Drag Race.
Did you watch the Roscoe?
The
Roscoe viewing thing?
Yeah, I saw that. And listen, I feel her pain. I really do. But at the same time, honey.
Who's pain? Denali's
pain. Yes, okay. I understand. And she has every right to feel that she won that. But at the same time, she didn't sell it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because that song, that song doesn't really call for all the flips and the tricks and all.
No, it really doesn't.
It really doesn't.
Only at the fast parts, I feel like it's just like.
Well, yeah. So
but the thing is, she started like on 10 like right away.
Yeah,
and it didn't build up.
It's something that I've learned in acting when you're doing monologues.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have an ebb and a flow, and you have to paint a story. You don't start off a story in a 10, and then. And then you got to keep that energy up high. The audience is going to be like, they're not going to know where to go. So if you build it up, because she right away did like this helicopter spin move, which I thought was cute.
Yeah.
I thought it was, ooh, but at the same time, Ginger, she started off small, and then she traveled, and she reacted to what Denali was doing, which kind of gave me life,
Yeah.
She's just a really good lip syncer, and she doesn't have to do all those flip twirls and because she can't, but but it just goes to show you, and it's really all about the eyes. If you look at Denali and her eyes, they're dead inside because she's concentrating on way too much. Because I need to do this step. I need to do this move. Oh, I need a Vogue. Oh, I need to do, oh, I need to do, it's time for a spin, flip.
Here's the fifth spin of the
Here's the fifth spin on, on a very mid-tempo Miley song. So, yeah, I understand it. I'm telling you guys, this is the season. I have never seen a Drag Race season where it wasn't it wasn't clear who was going to win. I knew in All Star 6, as soon as Kylie's Sonic Love came out, I was like, oh, this is her. She's going to win this. When
I knew after her Snatch game, I thought, oh, Kylie might win this.
I knew from the jump when she was cast.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I
knew from the jump because this was an excuse for them to crown her because she had this renaissance about her, and she came out as a full-fledged realized woman.
Yeah.
I knew in All Stars 3, even though Shangela was in it, I knew that was the season for them to crown Trixie, because Trixie was really big at the time.
Yeah.
Still big.
Yeah.
She had a fucking show on, even though it was on Vice, but was still strong.
Yeah.
And so yeah,
I really loved Acid Betty in this episode.
I like her too. She was she let her hair down, that horrible hair down.
No, yeah, because she started strategizing in the workroom.
Oh yeah, she was trying to mistress this episode,
which I like because I'm like, okay, somebody's trying to play the game, trying to see.
The producers were telling them, listen, the other bracket, you have some very big shoes to fill. I hope you know that. So yeah, but at the same time,
I feel like they're all going to be nice to each other because they gave each other their points, so it came out all
as
even.
They should. You know what? And I think we kind of needed that as an audience member, as audience community, because the last bracket was way too much, far too much of the backstabbing and so I found it lovely. Was it entertaining to the public? I guess not, but
no. But I really think Ginger, Daya, and Denali are gonna make it, unless somehow the other girls win next week.
Yeah, I fully agree. I agree that it'll be Ginger, Denali, and Daya all the way.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the runways.
Oh yeah,
so it was the Night of 1,000 Mileys. Now, I don't think the
You're not a big fan of Miley's fashion.
I just don't think that she has any looks to be I don't know.
Or the only look that I remember is her 2014 VMAs thing, where the bear one and the Denali went off of. That's the only look that I remember.
Listen, when she was breaking out and trying to not be Hannah Montana, she was just doing tacky for the sake of tacky. And, and she was discovering herself, which I understand. But I don't think that, I have never known Miley to have the looks. I mean, the only look where I was like, oh yes, Miley, you better serve, was her Grammys flowers look.
Oh yeah, the
I
one
was
that Luca
like,
did.
yeah, the one with the Bob Mackie and the big teased up, like it was almost like 70s a la like Jane Fonda hair. And I was like, oh, this is the look that she should kind of embrace more,
Yeah.
you know? But like those early years where she was like grinding on Robin Thicke, and I'm surprised that nobody did the whole Michael Jordan, because I thought you could, when she did like the whole like, you know,
What?
Have you heard that song? I can't remember what it's called. Oh, J's on my.
Oh yeah.
J's on my
Yeah.
when she was like all hood and like hanging out with like
yep, I remember
these rappers. What was it called? It was like but it was like a basketball outfit. And she had like that short blonde hair. I was surprised nobody did that. But yeah, I guess I like her younger now era, but that was kind of like a it happened era.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't
remember
Ginger's like Elvis look.
But she's done that before. Remember she did an Elvis look. I think it was in season 7, where it was like it was the traditional white
I sure it was in All Stars.
I don't know, but
yeah,
but she had like the coiffed black hair. You know?
Yeah.
So I wasn't surprised. I was like, oh, I wasn't surprised that she would choose like the closest thing to Elvis era.
But I feel like out of all the looks, she had like the closest besides the Denali. Acid did that look where she thought she should have worn a breastplate.
Yes, I wish that. Where are the titties?
How did you feel about the?
Where are the titties?
The stoned
I
contour.
Like the stones, but if you put,
the contour stones.
The contour stones. Yeah. Listen, if you put a titty bib on, just to have some volume, because about that outfit, for Miley, it worked because her tits were out.
Yeah.
You know? And so if you're going to do a look that is specifically tit heavy, bring out the breastplate. And then add like there's like jewel breast accessories, you know? Or freaking like or spray tan your tits to make it look gold or whatever, or to make it look crystallized.
Crystallized.
But it would have been better if she had tits. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be that queen where I was like, Alyssa Hunter. She recreated the Bob Mackie Grammy look, but she needed tits.
I feel like the bra was too in. Also.
Yeah, and it was too in, and
she wore no panties.
No panties, and then I wish the hair was bigger.
Yeah.
Cynthia's was like fugly. It was uglier than what Miley's original thing was. And then again, I wish Cynthia's hair was bigger. I wish she added more levels to it. Drag to me is like all about bigger.
Bigger the better.
As I wear flat hair. So, and then what it was,
Daya was good.
Daya was really simple. Good. She had tits.
Yeah, it was like very simple. Mm-hmm. It was an easy look.
But it was good.
Yeah,
it was good.
Solid. Yeah.
If out of all the recreations, it was to the point.
Yeah.
But Miley is not known for for the looks.
Yeah. That's probably why they did it on the season, because like there's only 6 of them.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't like 1,000 Mileys.
Yeah.
It was just,
remember Nights of 1,000 Madonnas?
Oh yeah, and that was tragic.
Kimonos. And then the other one was
and then part 2 of that was even more tragic.
Yeah.
More tragic. I was like, come on, guys. Come on, ladies. Don't do Madonna like that.
Oh my god.
But
lay off Ginger. It's not her fault. It's the producer. So
Listen, she's That skinny bitch now, she's laughing all the way to through the winner of All Stars.
Even Nisha Lopez said on Roscoe's thing is like, don't blame Ginger because she's actually playing the game.
Blame the producers.
The producers, the people that are actually making her look like.
Listen, there's always a winner's edit in every season.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And it's been a long time that I was surprised of the winner. Jinx being one of them in season 5.
Yeah.
Because I totally thought it was gonna be Alaska. it was edited for it to be Alaska, and it was totally for Alaska, but then Jinx won, and I was completely gagged, and I was happily surprised about that. Season 4, I was surprised that Sharon won because I totally thought it was Chad Michaels because she was the more famous one out of the whole season.
And you know what's funny? Both of them, they came back and won All Stars.
They did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when All Stars 2 came out, I was like, and I see Alaska, and I'm like, oh, she's winning.
Yeah.
When All Stars came out and it was Chad Michaels in there, I was like, oh, she's winning. Because they wanted to quickly, give her the win.
Restore the balance of the universe.
Because All Stars came right after season 4.
Yeah.
She was like, was she? I think she was the only. No, because Latrice was in it. But yeah. But yeah, it's at the end of the day, this is a reality show.
Yeah, so guys, don't be cutting for the girls.
We're at the 10th season of All Stars. We're at the 17th season of this upcoming. No, we just got done with 17.
We just got done with 17.
And it's always gonna. They already picked the winner whenever they cast. Yeah. And this is Ginger's year, and this is her 4th time, and I just don't see anybody else winning.
I don't see anybody else winning,
because this is her year.
Yeah, Ginger's been looking good, so
and she's looking amazing. She looks unrecognizable.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, "Damn, girl!"
Yeah, she has hits.
I want what you're taking.
Yeah, I know.
I want what that bitch is taking. What kind of Moderna or Ozempic are you on? Are you shooting up, girl? So so just get ready. She's gonna win this. Mark my words. And if I am wrong,
it's going to be very interesting.
And if I'm wrong, I'll be happy about that. I'll be like, oh, yay.
Yeah.
I just don't want it to be Mistress. I'm telling you.
I don't think it's going to be Mistress.
But she's going to be in the finale.
Yeah, she'll be in the top 3 at least. Yeah.
It's just going to, oh, God.
Yeah.
It's just like, we're going to have like a whole
because after this bracket, it could be 9 girls total, right? Okay, interesting. Let's see. I wonder how long it's gonna run.
Yeah.
We
get the Powerpuff Girls.
Ginger Minj.
Yes.
Okay.
So, any hot topics you want to talk about?
I do. I kind of want to talk about. Okay, so there's. Have you ever watched Full House?
Have you ever somebody? Not religiously, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So Jodi Sweetin, the one that plays Stephanie Tanner,
who I
love. Rude. And I always loved her because she always, even in Fuller House, she always seemed like such a genuine person.
No, yeah, I frequently listen to her. She's on a podcast, on SiriusXM, called Jeff Lewis Live, and she is a frequent guest on his podcast.
Oh, okay.
And you should listen to it if you're a Jodi Sweetin fan, because
of course
she's always on it. She's so funny, and she has a great journey of sobriety.
Yeah,
she's on her 4th husband, and she's just incredibly funny. And she talks about like going to all these like conventions, these 90s conventions. And like, have you seen her recreate of that dance?
Yes.
And how,
Yep. I've seen it.
Yeah. No, love her. I love Jodi.
So she's been.
What'd she do, girl?
She's been in the protests recently.
The No Kings?
Yeah, the No King protest.
Mm-hmm.
She's literally, because there's a video of her getting pushed by one of the officers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like she's literally getting pushed and she's like still there.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my god. And then people are saying it's for publicity. I'm like, I don't think. Yeah. She's very like.
No, she's very active. She's an activist and.
So it's good to see
publicity. Like she's not like.
Yeah.
Like
you know what's funny? It's funny how different her and Candace are. Because
girl, I can't with that.
Because
crazy hoe.
Oh my god! So like it's like because she even says like we're always gonna get along, but she's like how we all have that family member that you don't really like agree with them politically.
She's like Candace is like literally a stepper wife. She's literally one of those people from Get Out.
Yeah, and you know what sucks? I loved her in Fuller House. Like the way that she acted, all the stunts that she did for.
She said something so crazy.
I know.
What did she say? What did that?
I don't know. It sucks
she
because
said something about like how something. Oh, horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like she can't watch horror movies, but because they're all there's a demon in it, or something like that. And she's like, I respect horror movies. I understand what they do for society, but I just can't fuck with horror movies because it's demonic and I'm like, girl, it's entertainment.
And it sucks because I've also heard stories from like that gay kid from Fuller House, how he didn't have a good experience with her either, and like
I can't imagine why.
I was like, oh my god, why can't you just be normal? And because I hate seeing that. But anyways, yeah, she's like, yeah, well, I have to like deal with her because we always had these conventions together, and Full House, they grew up together pretty much.
Yeah. So
like, she's like that family member that they can't talk about politics or else they're gonna.
Oh Lord.
Yep.
Well, I would.
Yeah.
I would. I'm so glad Kamala Harris didn't bring us into a war, right, America?
Oh my god. Oh, speaking of that,
I feel like I'm at home though, because I grew up with this. I grew up America going into war in Iraq and in Afghanistan.
We did grow up like this.
It feels like riding a bike right now.
We're back in that little kid mentality, and no, it's like what's it called? Yeah, so he's taking away our mental like service,
suicide hotline,
our suicide hotline, and he's taking away all the stuff that we need.
Yeah, I'm so glad that free Palestine, right?
Especially,
it's sad, but
but
I feel like there's other hotline services that are not federally funded, right? Because that was federally funded, right?
I think so.
Because all these cuts have to be on government dollars.
Yeah.
And then these Republicans are like, not my conservative dollars. Right?
Get those dollars away from that.
I don't know. Shout out in the comments if I'm wrong.
Something, I don't know.
But
yeah. It's just,
there's gotta be some other nonprofit. If not,
especially something that we need. It's like why, and then
they're trying to thin out the herd, man. They're like,
and then they're
offing our people, man. Ugh.
And then the whole
any way they can
bombing situation.
I think it's very smart to bomb a factory that has the most uranium materials.
Yeah,
because there's no way if you bomb
that it's going to affect our gases.
Oh yeah, that too. I went straight and filled up my gas. Just as
everyone go buy a bike.
Go buy a bike.
Yeah, because honestly, we're not going to be able to afford gas.
Tesla. Hey, Elon. But no, it's
now that Elon's on the other side of
oh Lord. No, but it's scary. Like, why? Like, it would be a situation in Iran where if those uranium materials get active, if
yeah,
it will be worse than Chernobyl.
yeah.
Seriously.
So now we have
all of Iran, and if all of the Middle East will be radioactive.
Yeah.
And it will affect the world, essentially, if those quote unquote, weapons of mass destruction, which, they've been saying that for years. They've been saying that Iran has been building atomic weapons for 10 years, and nothing has come with it. There has been no intelligence to suggest that they were making atomic bombs. From my understanding, it was for energy. But whatever, Have at it. Whatever. This is what we voted for. So I'm so glad Kamala Harris didn't get us into a war. So, so glad. As I roll my fucking eyes about this shit.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Stay tuned. How long do you think this is gonna last?
The Desperate Housewives of the Afterlife.
Because Iraq was like 20 years, and then Afghanistan was like more than that, right? Because we pulled out during Biden's administration, and that was a shit show too. Yeah, but I don't know. This is.
What are your thoughts?
What are your thoughts? Are you for the war in Ireland? Or I don't know. Well, whatever.
Fill up your gas tanks and I don't know.
I know. You thought the price of eggs was gonna be bad. Wait until...
I know. I was seeing on my TikTok, I'm like the gas price can go up to like $50 a gallon.
They're gonna block that. They're gonna block that. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a huge it's like a huge port where all of the stuff from all of like the oil barrels come from in that region. Let me see. Where's Iran? And I ran so far away. Oh shit, Dubai is like right by Iran. Damn. Jinx. Yeah. It's the Strat of Hormuz. The Strat of Hormuz, maybe. I don't know.
You are so beautiful.
You are so fucking beautiful. Have you ever been with a Middle East man before?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to. I hear they're very hairy. Are they very hairy?
Not the one I was.
Are they hairy, Pastor? No. No. Anyways. What's next? Oh, can we talk about Benny Bensoon and his queer baiting ass? What do you call him?
Just pull up the picture. I want to see what you're talking about.
Benny
Benson. Benny? No.
Yes.
Yeah. Benny Boone?
Benson Boone.
Benson
sorry.
Boone.
Benson Boone. His
he's been queer baiting us.
Oh, but this is so blatant. This is like, woo! What is it called? What's the song called? Mr. Electric Blue. Yes, girl. Look at that. Look at that bottom over there.
Oh my god.
Trying to tell me he's straight. Alright. So
what's our business of what his sexual orientation is?
Well, they say he's straight.
Yeah.
But I guess this is like a clip from his latest music video from Mr. Electric Blue, and he's washing a car.
Yeah.
In some short shorts. In my opinion, they're not short enough. And he's doing a very specific pinup move, in my opinion. With his back to the camera, his butt up high, and then looking, with his sponge to his face, like, oh, you caught me in something. Oh, ooh.
Well,
So, is this queer baiting?
It is, but we're still talking about it.
Listen, he could queer bait all he wants. I'm just saying,
I mean, he's not the first guy to do it.
No, and he won't be the last.
Yeah,
but I guess he's trying to. I guess he's trying to emulate Freddie Mercury.
Yeah,
because of the outfit that he wore at the Grammys, his backflips, you know. But I mean, yeah, in my opinion, he's not doing anything different than what Harry Styles has been doing.
Yeah,
but Harry Styles just seemed.
Well, Harry Styles is an open queer person.
Well, here's the thing. I think that he is trying way too hard, Benson. I think he's trying way too hard. Whereas Benson Boone, whatever his fucking name is, I think he's trying way too hard. Mm-hmm. And with Harry Styles, I think it's just so natural to him.
Yeah,
yeah. Like British men, they just are. They have it. Yeah. They have like that metrosexual vibe to them,
like Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger, yeah. Mm-hmm. And they just have that ease to them, which I think where Benson Boone is just trying too hard, and I think that it's losing his original basic white boy style. Which I think it's all right to break that and just be noticed and just to break yourself out of, the crowd.
I'm not mad about it though.
Yeah, I'm not either. But
I mean, we're talking about him.
We are. But I think even though I like it, I think he's trying too hard.
Yeah, way
too hard, honey. You don't need to do much to get my attention. Yeah. But you have my attention.
You can just do like even like those random subtle moments.
But don't be pissed.
Most people do.
Yeah. But don't be pissed off when you become a gay icon, my love.
Yeah.
All right? Because when you present yourself like that.
Because Freddie Mercury is a gay icon.
So he is. If you're going to emulate a gay icon,
yeah,
maybe
he's trying to say something.
That's what I'm saying.
He's trying to say.
I think he's.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I put out out on Facebook, and I said, "Is Benson Boone a bottom?"
Yeah,
because that is a bottom thing to do.
Yeah,
and even though he's trying too hard, it looks so natural to him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Maybe he is. Maybe he's just trying to.
Yeah.
Tell us without telling
I better see you in the next Pride, girl. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Wait, we need straight.
Come to the next Pride.
Yeah, we need straight alliance artists.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, you are straight alliance. That is part of the LGBT.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I mean, if the straight go-go dancers can do it, you can.
Oh, girl. Well, there's a lot of OFs. There's a lot of like sex working, where like a lot of straight men do gay content.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah, I know,
it's kind of funny.
Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, I mean,
it do what it do.
It do what it do. What it do. What it do. What it do. All right. Let's talk about other things.
Do you know about queer history?
Do I queer history?
Yeah. Okay. So there is a show called Book of Queer. Have you seen it?
No.
Okay. So pretty much it's like it's like one season and it gives you like all like these queer icons from like throughout the histories that were obviously
Alexander the Great.
Alexander, he's one of them. Mm-hmm. But did you know that the person who issued to rewrite the Bible was also gay?
Was he?
King James.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Because there is rumors that he would, have his rendezvous with his like people or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then they found like secret passageways from like his bedroom to like his like knight's bedrooms.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of like how like the movie The Favorite.
I haven't
About
seen it.
you haven't seen it, but it's about like Queen Victoria
Uh-huh.
and how she and her best friend, who was like basically like her right hand woman, and they were having like a relationship, and they had like a secret corridor into each. So I'm wondering if that
came from that.
Maybe
That maybe did.
maybe
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better work.
That's
King James. What was it? King James?
Yeah, King James.
He
rewrote the Bible into like so we can understand it. And then he also put in the fact that the whole man should not lay with another man thing. So it was very hypocritical.
Well, that was very accustomed during like the Roman age, the Greek age.
Yeah.
And then when England conquered them, and they said that man shouldn't be doing this shit. Where they put where are they gonna put it in?
And then one of our presidents was gay.
There's been
our fifth president.
Your fifth president?
Our fifth president. Wait,
who's our fifth president?
Abraham Lincoln.
No, that's our 16th president.
16?
Yes.
Who's our fifth one?
Oh, wait, I have to go down the list.
Do you know them all?
Yes. Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe.
Oh.
So Monroe.
Okay. Our 16th.
Well, duh, because he was named after, what?
You know why I said fifth? It's because he's on the $5 bill, right?
No.
He's on
Abraham?
Yeah.
He's our 16th.
I know, but he's on the $5 bill.
I know that.
That's why I said fifth.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So who do you mean?
Our 16th president, Abraham.
Our 16th? Well, also, it's been rumored that our 15th president, James Buchanan, is gay too.
Oh.
Because...
Well, look at that.
He was a horrible president anyways.
No, but Abraham Lincoln had... Because he started off at like... he was a tall, young, good-looking guy. And like he was looking for a place to like stay for a bit, and he had like a little ongoing relationship with whoever rented him out his place. Mm-hmm. And he even said that he wouldn't even sleep with what was his wife's name?
Mary.
Yeah, in like the same room or anything.
Sally Fields.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
So if you guys, it's Book of Queer. It is on Max, I think. So it's a good show.
Check it out.
Yeah,
for Pride.
And I thought it was a good way to bring it up because it is Pride Month. So,
in addition to that, James Buchanan, our 15th president, there are some evidence that he was gay, because he was a bachelor, never married, and he had a very close relationship with one of his colleagues.
Abraham had a good relationship with his head of security. So
you better secure that shit. But no, Buchanan was also referenced as an Aunt Nancy, which was basically faggot back then.
Oh.
And he wasn't a really good president.
They believe Abraham had like 3 or 4 relationships with guys.
You better work throughout.
And like I guess his wife was like already pretty much she was like the first beard. she like already knew kind of.
Here's the question. Do you think what position is Abraham Lincoln? Was he the top?
Oh, he was the top.
Bottom or a verse?
With that top hat, he was the top.
Okay. I think he was a big old bottom.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting.
I think he was a bottom for sure.
Maybe he was verse.
He was tired of being the leader of
He
the free
wanted
world.
he wanted somebody to lead him,
and he wanted some time to not be in control. Or maybe he was like a power bottom, you know? I would totally see him as a power bottom.
Yeah, me too.
You know?
Now,
how else would you win Gettysburg?
Did you know that
Mary, did you know?
I think some Mayan or Aztec gods, they actually had like a gay god and a lesbian god and like all these other gods before they got colonized.
Yeah. Did you know that before Hawaii was colonized and was stolen?
Any native,
they embraced gender fluidity.
Yeah.
It was very fluid. There wasn't like
any native culture, even in Native Americans, they have the same thing. So like
two spirits
before they got colonized, and then and say we are natural. The fuck? And even animals do the same thing.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah, it's like
what the fuck.
Like,
there's two gay penguins.
Exactly, they raise children.
Raise a chick,
and West
that's something that Pixar.
West Hollywood.
That's something that Pixar really needs to pick up on.
Yeah.
So, by the way, I saw Elio.
Oh, how was it?
It was cute.
Okay.
It was cute. It's not their best, but it was cute. I did cry. Okay, I rate my Pixar movies based on if I cry.
Yeah.
And if I cry, I did cry in this one.
Mm-hmm.
There was moments where I was like bawling, and I did bawl.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, this was a good one.
Do you know which Pixar makes me cry was Toy Story 3.
Oh, Toy Story 3 devastates me. Like, I have to be...
Oh, my God.
There are certain movies that I have to be emotionally prepared to watch. I can't just casually put them on.
Yeah.
Toy Story 3 is one of them, and Up is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And also Coco. Coco is one of them,
Coco,
too. I cannot just put on those movies willy-nilly. I have to be emotionally prepared.
It kind of made me cry like 3 times in that movie.
Did it?
It really did. Probably because I can relate to it.
I was kind of frustrated to it. Oh, yeah, you would relate to it, huh?
Yeah, and
I'm not just saying that.
Rachel.
Well, you're not Colombian, so...
But I'm still Hispanic.
I know, but... But anyway, yeah, I was more frustrated on like, now you think she's a shit because she's, helping, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I understand.
That's the mentality.
As the years go by, I'm putting Encanto up there because at first I did not like it because I was like, these fucking people are so selfish, and they're like, and by the way, one or two of them, their gifts are there's only 2 or like one of them whose gifts are useful to the community.
Yeah. The food, making food.
The food and Luisa, the strong one.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2 that are actively like that helps the community.
Yeah.
Peppa is a liability. That's like, I don't know why they don't lock that bitch up.
She's the Colombian
Dolores is a liar. She's a fucking liar, and she holds secrets because she knew that Bruno was living in the house the whole time, didn't tell anybody. And I think she was lying to when she said, he wants 5 babies. I think he was doing that just to scare her off because she wanted her man.
Yeah.
But she didn't. But Isabella didn't want him anyways. And then how useful is Isabella's gifts? You just you make flowers. You make things pretty. Yeah. Okay, but that's not useful.
Later on, she
the shapeshifter. I'm like, okay, like, and then the kid talks to animals. I'm like, how useful is that? There's only 2. The
animals can be useful. I'm like, hey, we're gonna murder you, so don't clanging to the chicken.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, or the cow.
I just want you to know, just look at the flowers. That's a Walking Dead joke, if anybody knows.
Do you like zombie movies?
Oh, I saw 28 Years Later.
I just watched 28 Days Later yesterday because I want to watch both 28 days and 28 weeks before I watch 28 years.
I mean, that's a good way to get into it. Mm-hmm. I don't think it will matter in the end. To be quite honest with you.
Still.
But it's fine. I don't
even get permission to watch them anyways.
Yeah. I mean, I liked it. Mm-hmm. I don't think that the rest of the people, like the common folk, are going to... regular people. Because it's a good trailer. Like, that trailer for 28 Years Later is so good, but it's completely misleading. Oh my God. It really is. Because it's a sweet, intimate movie at the end of the day. Like, yes, there's like intense moments. Yes, there's zombies. Yes, there's action. But at the end of the day, this is a son and mother story. Oh. And it's really sweet, and I cried.
Are there even zombies in it?
Yeah, there are. Okay. There's even fat zombies.
Do you remember the backlash that Halloween movie?
Which one?
The one where like they said it was more of a love story than it is a horror.
Oh, you mean Halloween Ends?
I think so.
Yeah, the last one. That shit was some bullshit. Where Michael is barely in it.
Yeah.
And Michael is like such a punk bitch. Uh-huh. Because because this kid like kind of controls him. Yeah. Oh. And then have you seen it?
No.
You haven't seen that?
I haven't seen it because no.
It has a really funny intro. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was basically a love story.
Did you know that they're having I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Yes. We should watch that.
Yeah, I want to watch that.
We should watch it.
Because I was such a good...
You know Megan's coming out next week. Megan 2.0.
Next week?
We need to start watching it.
Oh, okay.
We need to watch it. Because we saw Megan.
Next weekend, I'll be back on Sunday. I'm going out of town. Don't worry about it.
Oh?
I'm just kidding. I'm going to Yuma.
Come on, Yuma. But yes, but yeah, we need to start watching these movies and review it.
Yes, in drag.
Yeah, girl.
The fuck?
We need to start.
Oh, I saw
some video content.
I saw Mommy Dearest is on Tubi.
So let's do it.
Yeah.
Pick a day. Pick a time. Let's do it. But yes, 28 Years Later, I liked it. I don't think that. I don't know how they're going to do this trilogy because I think people are going to be really pissed off about the first one. They already made like the second one and it's coming out like later next year.
What's it called?
It's going to be 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple.
Oh, it's just like a 28 years later, like...
Yeah, it's going to be a trilogy. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they're milking this shit.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
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 You know, and Aaron Taylor Johnson. Ooh! Ooh! He is so flying. The kid in the movie is really great in it. Yes, we just got done interviewing Lady Wood.
Yeah, you can catch.
That was really fun.
You can catch that on
throughout the week.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna start second episode.
It's like 2 hours long, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna post that one on Friday because I was doing Tuesday and Thursday. Now I'm gonna do it Tuesday and Friday. I feel like that's kind of like more even throughout the week.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So that was fun. She was really fun. But yeah,
it's gonna be a long episode. Fun. I'm gonna edit out whatever I can because we do rant a lot.
Oh.
You rant a lot.
Oh my god.
And we were repeating a lot of stuff too. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do your thing.
Do your thing, girl.
Make sure that you guys check us out.
Yes, we have Lady Berries on July 13th.
Yeah, country style.
We're giving you Berries country style.
Yeah, $5 cover.
Yeah.
Ticket link will be up soon.
Yes.
We have Houston Hangover.
Yes.
Naomi Icon. Foxy Khan.
We have Heavenly Thoughts, and we also have Disco Tits.
Would you like some of my disco tits?
And do you have any ideas for our opening number? Because we surely would like to take
shout out in the comments what country pop songs we should cover and do. 'Cause I'm gonna send a list, girl. I'm gonna send a
the
list, girl.
Sabrina Carpenter with Dolly Parton. Is that a country?
Is it?
Did it make a country?
Yes,
Did she make a country?
Please. Yeah.
I'll be
You wanna
Sabrina.
do
You be
that? You want to do that?
please. And I just got come out like in a.
Please. I do have the tits for that. Please.
We both come out as Dolly Parton.
There
There you go.
you go.
I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah, guys, if you have any ideas, let us know.
Yeah.
We still have a whole less than a month, but we're still
Like 3 weeks.
yeah. And
We could do it
I do need to send out the flyer in the group
to
chat
celebrate this great country of ours.
because it is 4th of July, the week
red,
before.
white, and blue. I don't know if anybody's gonna fucking celebrate the 4th of July.
I don't know. Hey, at these times we need to stick together because at the end of the day we live here. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm stuck here. I don't know where else to go.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right, make sure you subscribe, follow.
Yeah, and
Yeah, and do all
and
those things.
share.
Yeah.
Oh.
Share. That's. Yeah. Make sure you share. We follow our YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music,
TikTok.
TikTok. All right.
Bye.
Have a very special day.
Have a very, very special day. Ooh.
You have just watched the Lady Berries podcast. Thank you for listening. Subscribe or follow for more content.